Lovely morning to everybody who has joined here for the discussion of today's market outlook. This is 21st of July 2026. So along with the Nifty's expiry today, this is the completion of third week for the July and almost next 1 week with the monthly expiry. We can see how the July has been performing till date. As the prediction for the upside between July and August, about to 4% net on net close was discussed, and the thing moving with the favoritisms of holding the current upside attempts, but for that it should be consecutively stay above the 8th July's high of 24,300. We can see what happens after a stellar close above 24,300 happened on Friday last week. Yesterday we have discussed about at least it should break and close above the 24,300 level again, but it could not maintain. And if it is above the Friday's high means the strength will be tremendously increasing as per our behavioral research we have discussed, but it has not even touched the 24,300 level during yesterday's one. So through that behavior, what we can observe, what we can take it forward for the Nifty's movement in today's and upcoming sessions too can be discussed through displaying the Nifty chart now. We'll be sharing the Nifty chart now. Please be online. So hope it will be make you understand clearly as we have drawn the range-based rectangle box here that was discussed during the last Saturday session about the market's upside movement, how it can be like. While seeing the first range-bound actions between 8th to 16th July, the successful attempt was made during the Friday's one. So through this attempt only, the market now got renewed in terms of strength as well as behavior. Based on our yesterday's discussion, it should actually break and sustain above this 8th July's high of 24,300, which has not happened yesterday. So which means what? It again came to the path of consolidation, a range-bound activities with non-directional movement also can be expected. But anyhow, the consolidation is now leading because of its yesterday's trade was clearly inside the Friday's one. So the important thing what the traders can be focusing include that it should hold the level of 24,300 above, then only the marching towards the 24,700 can be expected like we have discussed. But unfortunately, it has been trapped inside this particular Friday's range. So this Friday's range 24,361 as high and 24,099 as low is keeping the pulse for the upcoming sessions including today's one. As long as the Nifty is trying to trade between these Friday's range, 17th July range, we can expect the consolidation to be continuing like with a sideways movement, with a very tight range-bound activities also can be seen on the chart. So in case if it is getting a break on either side, where it is giving a break will be a chance for understanding the next movements on the markets towards the same direction. As per the current behavioral strength, we can see the inclination for the Nifty's behavior is with bullish side. Anyhow, the buy-on dips around the supports and the sell-on rise around the resistance zones are intactly acting. So the traders can also follow the same strategies where the real ranges or zones are getting approached by the Nifty. So the thing is only required to see the breakout or breakdown for a directional and momentum based behavior on the Nifty side. So in case if it is breaking as per the current behavioral strength, one can see the trend of moving towards 24,700. Towards 24,700 one can see. But provided it should not break the Friday's low of 24,099. It should not get a break. Even a break will signal a continuation of the non-directional consolidation and a mild chances for drifting downward also. So the break will above Friday's high is must and break should not happen below the Friday's low. That is, togetherly one should have an ideology about the deciding your trading actions along with the market's movement or directions. Conversely, in case if it breaks the 24,100 and if you want to get a confirmation, you can wait till it is holding the low of 24,099, but the break below and closing in any smaller time frame even, that means the 15 minutes during this day particularly, if it closes below 24,099 as the Friday's low, you can see the trend may be slightly moving towards the box where we have drawn or plotted the low of particular boxes one or rectangular boxes one. That is, the low is aligned with the 8th July's low, that is 23,800. That is true for observing buying, not for any panic one. This is an opportunity. So once you are seeing the trend and all giving a break below and close below Friday's one means you can take the chance that the things and all seeking the buying opportunity around the support or low point of 8th July's one, that is only 23,800. So you are seeing 23,900, 800. The whole sum of 800 would be an opportunity for those who want to build a fresh long. So that is what the strategy one can see. While the Nifty having a direction towards downside below 24,100 and towards 23,800. So that's the thing one can understand. See the clarity what you need to get is as long as this particular Friday's high and low is holding the Nifty's momentum, the range bound actions to be continuing like this. Sideways based range bound consolidation can be expected. Where may not be, one may not be, that means traders, particularly day traders, may not be getting a chance for the higher level of activity on index and even a stock specific momentum only can be seen between the sectors, what and all we are going to discuss in the pre-market output based report. So that can be focused. So every sector will be having a chance of giving on either side of stocks opportunity that can be focused. So the stock specific actions may be driving the market as long as the Nifty is trading in between the Friday's high and low. That's it. So we can now stop sharing. Based on our phrase here, we have mentioned that only we have taken into consideration to explain about the market's behavior. That is, a range bound action takes charge again. Yes, that is the reason. The range bound actions may be a chance for the short term investors, those who can actually believe the range bound actions breakout or breakdown, giving a chances for finding opportunity to invest further or building a new short or selling based actions also. So on either side, if you want to look out, the levels what we have discussed will be helping you to understand clearly. And today's open is of course despite of mixed signals from the global markets. Our market is based on behavioral continuation and extraction. The weaker, mild, weak opening or a cautious opening expected on Nifty and Sensex. After opening will be the key. But anyhow, between the range of Friday's one, the Nifty and Sensex or even other sectoral indices also should be watched and approached cautiously until it is giving a break on either side. It is prudent to wait and watch for the momentum to get pick up. Otherwise, it is better to ignore taking a trade on benchmark indices particularly. Then what we can do for the day means it can be based on the sectors we are here going to list out. One can take a chance to concentrate and take the stock specific actions on these sectors. The sectors which includes bank, financial services, metal, pharmaceuticals including healthcare, consumer durables including consumer goods, that means FMCG, media, that includes also telecom. So all these sector oriented stocks may be taken into consideration for approaching the stocks under these sectors. From positional perspective, as long as Nifty is trying and trading above, that means trying to reach 24,700 as our core behavioral shift zone, but holds the 23,700 as interim behavioral shift zone. The range bound actions with a buy on dip and sell on rise kind of strategies seen on Nifty side. Fortunately, if it breaks and closes above 24,700, where only the new set of long based rallies can be expected, there one can start or one can accumulate further on the long side based on the conviction the market shows, based on the confirmation the market gives. Until then, one can keep these strategies on either side whenever the resistance and supports are getting met. Only after the close below 23,700, the discussed downside prediction and all towards 22,800, 22,100, these kind of range levels can be expected then only. Until then, one can focus only on the range bound actions and opportunities hidden inside them. From the sectors, the particularly pharmaceuticals, healthcare, and consumer goods sectors may be focused on the long build-up side. And metal, mostly with the weak behavior, one can see continuing it. And financial services bank also may be following the metals behavior. Media and telecom may be trading mixed with their positive bias. On stocks front, the news-based and quarter earnings outcome-based stocks listed here that can be focused for the day, since it is going to be a sector and stock-specific momentum. Ultratech Cement is one of the major Nifty-based stock one can watch out today, along with Paytm. Interglobe Aviation based on the news, the memorandum of understanding for purchasing the new engines for the aircraft. And Bajaj Healthcare based on earnings outcome. Indian Overseas Bank and Soba Developers also based on the earnings outcome. In particular, the Soba Limited has announced the tremendous positive results for the company, and which may see the price actions are getting impacted. So that may be utilized for booking some profit if you are already holding, and further accumulations also can be seen based on the long-term perspective. So that's it for the day. One can see what are the companies announcing their results for the day. That includes the major two-wheeler and three-wheeler producer in India, that is Bajaj Auto, and TVS Motor along with it, Bandhan Bank, JSW Infrastructure, Mahindra and Mahindra Financial Services, Adani Energy, Aditya Birla Sun Life AMC, Adani Total Gas, Canara Robeco AMC, Indian Hotels, Mastec, MedPlus Health Services, Trident, and Ovus Financiers. All the companies are expected to release their June quarter numbers today. Follow a disciplined stop loss strategy on all transactions without. That's it for the day. We wish everyone to have a productive day today, since it is a patient required market trend, as long as the range is maintained. That the range is Friday's one, as long as it is getting maintained by the benchmark indexes. One can keep the patience live and take the chances of sector and stock specific activities from the market. So thanks for participating in today's session. We'll be meeting again tomorrow's one in the same pre-market output.